What's up, YouTube squad? Okay, so today, I am Chevy Hampton. And today, I thought I'd just kind of show you guys the Model A we've been working on. You may recognize this for some of the other videos that when we first started working on it. We did just pull the fenders back off. They're sitting in the back. It is all painted, looks terrible right now. But we got candy on it. Painted as a candy red. And what we did is we pre-jammed everything. So all these little nooks and crannies and inside the doors, check this out. All inside the doors are already pre-jammed. Because that way when we go spray the candy on it, we'll leave this little gap, and when we paint the whole thing, it will blend together. Because candy is one of those colors where you have to get the right number of coats on there, otherwise it'll be darker one spot. So you have to have the right distance when you're spraying your paint gun, and you have to have the same coat. So if you put 2 coats on up here and 1 coat or 2 coat or 3 coats down here, and it's different, one section is going to be darker than the other. But we got all the little nooks and crannies. This is the 29 Ford Model A. It's pretty cool. Here's the fenders back here. We got ones already sanded up. We had to take them off so we can start sanding up all the little edges. All this right here, because this is where the fender sits, and so it was really hard to stand up against all that. So we took it all off. But the reason we pre-jammed is like all this stuff here that the fender sits on, the other fender sits on top of that. We wanted to make sure all that was painted. And then we just want to leave it with primer because then it wouldn't look good. So basically this is what we got. These running boards were a bitch to get on and off. Everything was just a real tight fit there, so we got that on. We had the fenders were off like a week, and I put them on 2 days ago, and then we just decided to take everything off of it so we can sand that up easier. So basically, most of this that you're seeing, all this red, is overspray. So like especially all this in here, because it was just made to get like these edges and stuff like that up on the inside. So we got to go ahead, we got to spray or sand all of that off again and get it ready to rock and roll. But we're also using it for kind of like a filler, so you can kind of see where some of our low spots still kind of are, and little spots we still got to fix. There's our roof. There's so much Bondo in that roof. But it's just, the guy who built it, check this out. It has built it out of 3 different roofs. There's like the first section, and then he's got this section over here, and it just, yeah. And the edges over here are separate, so yeah, it turned out good for what it was, but it's just, what do you do? It used to be like a canvas top, and he sheet metaled it all, and he had 2 different sheet metals, and he cut the one out and put another one in, and it's just crazy. But it's a good looking car. I mean, we done a lot of work to it, made it look really good. Had the Chevy engine in it, which is really funny. And these are newer Camaro wheels. These are just like the stock Camaro wheels. They're not stock. The low base model have the hubcaps for like the V6 off the newer ones. And he had them cut and thinned, which is kind of crazy. He spent all that money on something like that, you know what I mean? And then he made the steering wheel in here. Look how thick the steering wheel is. Yeah, that's my hand. Look, that's a thick steering wheel. That's like 2 inches. That's pretty cool, though. I do like the big steering wheel on it. But that's just kind of a walkthrough of everything we're doing. We're going to get it all sanded up now. We've been working on it. I just finished pulling off all the fenders. Thought I'd do a video on it before I got too crazy with it. But it's looking pretty good. And there's our Mustang. Getting that Mustang worked on. So we're just waiting for parts on that. And then the C10's coming along. I'll show you the C10 real quick. That's coming along real good. We just got the hood off it now. We got it painted. We painted the underside of the hood. Here's our valve covers. Or the coil covers, I guess I should say. That's what they are. Not valve covers, but they're the coil covers for the LS engine. Looks really good with that intake manifold on it. This whole setup's how I want to do mine in my Camaro. When we get the Camaro going, that's going to look sick when we put the LS in it. But yep, we got the firewalls all shaded. It's looking pretty good. We still got to build the front piece that comes up. Still got a lot of little work. We're actually going to go to the junkyard today and get more parts for it. Yeah, basically. This one here, we're just waiting for parts. The guy wanted to get this other engine in that we got for it and get it all assembled, and then he wanted to tear it all apart this winter after he drove it around for like 3 weeks in the summer, and then tear it all apart and put a 6-speed in it and everything else. And he decided, nope, you know what? Let's just do it all at once. So now we're waiting for him to make up his mind. Yeah. Basically, none of that stuff had anything to do with this video, but I thought I'd throw that in there. This is just kind of the Model A. It's looking good. I'm liking it. Okay, guys. Remember, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.